Hello everyone. So we have already discussed about the plant tissues. Today we will be discussing about the animal tissues. As we already know that tissues are made out of cell and tissues will form different organs. Okay, so when we talk about animal tissues, there are different kinds of tissues. We have skin, we have our blood, we have again skin, it varies from place to place, like the outer skin or the skin which is at your tongue, or the skin which you have in the stomach, it varies. Then we have nerves which are there. We have got muscles. So all based on different functions, there are different kinds of cells. So first let us come into the epithelial cell. So as you see in the diagram, we have the stomach. When we take the inner lining of the stomach and we try to see, we see there are smooth muscles, very smooth muscles. Okay, so then there are all these kinds of different types of tissues which are there. Okay, so now first coming to the epithelial tissue. Epithelial means the outer skin. So the skin area, that is the epithelial tissue. And what is the main function of this epithelial tissue? It forms a barrier to keep the different body systems separate. Now the skin, the lining of the mouth, the lining of the blood vessels, they are all epithelial tissues, though of different types, but they are all epithelial tissues. And these epithelial cells, they are tightly packed and they form a continuous sheet. Okay, so they have a very small amount of cementing material between them. They actually do not have any intercellular space even. So obviously anything entering or leaving the body must cross this epithelium cell. It's like just like a gate. Okay, as a result, the permeability of cells of various epithelia play a very important role for the exchange of the materials. Now there are different types of epithelium. Okay, as I said, so there are different types of epithelium. So if you come into this, we have some epithelium which is there in the tongue, some epithelium which is there in the nostrils, some kind of epithelium is there in the skin. So a lot of different types of epithelium are there. Okay, so different kinds of epithelium. We have squamous epithelium. Okay, so it's like scales of skin is there. So some simple squamous epithelium which are very flat in nature. You see squamous epithelium are very flat in nature. The esophagus, the lining of the mouth, all these are squamous epithelium. So this skin, they will protect the body and is also made of squamous epithelium. Skin epithelial cells are arranged in layers, as you see. So when they are arranged in layers, then it is striated squamous epithelium, as you see in our skin. Then where absorption and secretion occurs as the inner lining of the intestine, tall epithelial cells are present. They are very tall in nature. So there we have the columnar epithelial cells. There is columnar epithelium which facilitates movement across the epithelial barrier. In the respiratory tract, the columnar epithelial tissue also has cilia, hair-like projections, so that it will move, it will wave, and it will prevent the entry. There's mucus which is pushing forward and which clears up any disturbances which is there. Then we have cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium is, this forms the lining of the kidney, tubules of ducts and of salivary glands, where it provides support, mechanical support. Epithelial cells, they often acquire additional specialization as gland cells, which can secrete substances at epithelial surface. Sometimes a portion of epithelial tissues fold inward and then there is a multicellular gland is formed, and that is known as glandular epithelium. Okay.